I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Deathstroke issue number 10. Find out why Slade is currently behind bars and what that could mean for his children. Let's hop on in and find out what happens next, shall we? So, much like the other issues that preceded it, Deathstroke number 10 doesn't really give you the story straight. It cuts around a lot. In the past, we get the conclusion of Slade's first mission as Deathstroke, how he was able to pull victory from the jaws of defeat, and because of it, the tale of a masked mercenary with a giant sword pretty much went viral. As we discover, it was actually around this time too that Slade met his wife. They did not like each other. Keep in mind, she was his superior officer. But hey, I mean, it's not like they didn't hate each other so much they wouldn't end up knocking boots and spitting out 2 children later. And if you've been reading this comic or know anything about Deathstroke, you pretty much know how that'll end. It's funny that they tell the story with his kids first and how he met his wife second. Now, back in the present, Slade is still dealing with the military brass at the secret black site prison that they have him locked up. And here's the funny thing, they're not going to be throwing the book at him over all the murders he's committed. To do that, they would need to prove Slade Wilson and Deathstroke are the same person, a fact that is actually much harder to prove than you would think. Oh no, they're going all Al Capone on Slade here. They're getting him on illegal campaign contributions. Once again, going to prove what a rich tapestry this book is so far, that something so innocuous that was mentioned in issue 1 is actually coming back to bite Slade in the ass. Now, the rest of this comic actually does deal with Slade's children. We see Jericho getting checked out by his dad's very own personal physician, someone who has become an expert in the Wilson's family's strange biology. This is probably my favorite part of this issue because it means Christopher Priest is free to go out of his way to actually retcon and recontextualize what exactly Deathstroke and Jericho's powers are and how they could be connected. They do this by essentially crapping on the old explanation for Deathstroke's power, being like, oh yeah, the super soldier serum they gave him allows him to access 90% of his brain. Only if he could do that, he would be a frickin' telepath, wouldn't he? Now the way they're spinning it is that the drugs that the military gave Slade evolved his brain, allowing him to access it on a molecular cellular level to stimulate healing, reflexes, that sort of thing. Jericho, being Slade's son, inherited said metagene, and when he was stabbed with a Promethean sword, that kickstarted his own super abilities. Speaking of swords, and I most definitely was, Rose Wilson had a fun little diversion this issue, mainly involving her heading back to her homeland and trying to reconnect with her Hmong heritage. Her extended family is all quirky and quite funny in their own way, even making jokes about her, saying, oh yeah, the half-American has come to claim the family sword to defeat the evil dragon. Yeah, we don't have that kind of thing. Another thing that Christopher Priest does in this issue is very subtly begin to start planting seeds for that new Judas Contract storyline that's coming out. You see, with all this extra time in jail, Deathstroke manages to catch up on his reading, stuff that just so happens to be written by one Linda Park, who tells of the coming of a brand new Flash. Being locked up might suck, but at least nothing can hurt our anti-hero while he's here, right? Oh, well, except for that pissed off African dictator dressed like a red lion. Yeah, he might cause troubles as the comic ends. Deathstroke number 10 is definitely an improvement over the previous issue, but I can't help but feel they're focusing on the wrong things for this arc. I can appreciate retconning Deathstroke's power set to have them make a little bit more sense, but again, I said it in the previous issue and I'll say it again, I don't care how Deathstroke does what he does, I just care that he does what he does. I dig his family members starting to get more play in the comic as well. They're definitely building them up, showing in all the different ways that they are like their father, but unlike their father also. Overall, I would give this comic a 7 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.